The
Yeah.
reality is the face we put on in the business world,
Yeah.
hell, the face we're putting on even right here in this show,
Yeah.
could completely mask what's really happening behind the scenes. And I think we
Yeah.
forget that. We take people at face value. And we don't
Right.
think, what else might be going on with this person? And so, like, just for instance, what about like people you work with, right? Let's say that you go in, your manager's on a rampage, and you're like, what the
Right.
heck is going on? Who knows? Maybe he lost his sister that week. Maybe
Right.
he doesn't want to talk about it. Doesn't want to talk about it. Is not willing to share that part of himself and that pain. Maybe he's going
Right.
through a divorce. Maybe one of his kids is on drugs. Who knows, right?
100%. Yeah.
I think it's really important, especially as we move forward. And I think that was one of the blessings of COVID, if there was a blessing from COVID, was that ultimately people got more caring, right? People were a little more real.
Yeah.
We're a little more willing
Yeah.
to go there,
Yeah.
right? We're a little more willing to be ourselves and say, look, like, this is what's going on. Sorry, like,
Yeah.
this timeline isn't going to work for me this week. Typically,
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I'm identifying who are the correct people for that organization, right? We need to identify
Got
who
it.
the targets are first. You can't just talk
Right.
to anybody in an organization, or you're just gonna be spinning your wheels. You need to figure out who actually buys the product and service at an organization. 'Cause
Right.
if you can't figure that out, you might have to talk to 10 people, and they still might not know who the right person is. And so there's some detective work required up front.
Yeah.
And really, I like to say that business development people, we're just a bunch of detectives. We're like business detectives. That's what we need to figure out. We have to figure out who buys these things. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We can figure out who buys these things. My gosh, we've never lived in an easier time to grow a business. But you need to know who
Right.
actually buys your product and service.